Welcome to ePadashala. We are now going to talk about industrial landscaping of NS Instrument. NS Instrument is a factory which is located in Andhra Pradesh, in Tada, which is almost around 140 kilometers from Chennai, on the national highway to Calcutta. It is there. So we take a left turn on the Sri City, which we call it, go into the Sri City, and then go into this factory. So once, and we started designing this particular factory, we had lot of enthusiasm about designing it and getting it properly executed. Everything happened. Again, these kind of an industrial parks or these kind of what you call them, like your nets, your economic zones. So there, they don't allow you to take any groundwater from the ground. So every drop of water is controlled by the society, controlled by the developer. So when you are developing this kind of garden, the water availability has become very, very less. So without that knowledge, we had a problem initially. But however, we came out of the problem and then told them to provide so much of water. And they provided water, and then we have taken care of the planting in such a way that it looks a very good planting area with a nice plants, colorful plants, foliage plants, good avenue trees. All the tree names, everything given in the planting plan will give you a guidance to learn and to use them in your future.
Good day to everybody. Today we are going to talk about industrial landscaping. What is industrial landscaping? Why do we do? Industry is a normally we talk about a lot of pollution in case of producing industries, mechanical or any other equipment producing industries will always generate lot of pollution, number one, or chemical industry maybe. Okay, IT industry doesn't pollute we talk, but it also pollute it in a different way, like heat generating through the computers. So all those things are heat generations only, nothing other than that. So how are we going to handle them in our perspective, in our landscape planting plan, so that we create a better environment, number one. Number two, we also give a carbon compensation. Number three, we also add to the environment, improvement of microclimate, create a better environment for workers, create a ambience for the factory, create outdoor spaces for the people to use. See, these are all the fundamental requirement of landscaping when we are talking about industrial landscaping. Moreover, nowadays most of the industry require the security also. So whenever you plant a tree along the boundary of the building, you have to see that the minimum canopy height is more than 5.5 meters or 6 meters, so that nobody can climb from inside to outside, from outside to inside. These are all the basic requirement of choosing of the plant material. Number one. Number two, choices of indigenous plants material, so that exotic plant will take more time to grow in a tougher environment with the industrial pollution. Number three, we also have to use the plant material which are all deciduous evergreen plants, so that whatever dust pollution we are creating through the industrial pollution can be falling down from the form of leaf. Then we have to allow the tree to take the new leaf, so that we can have the new leaf will take the additional pollution which are generated by the industrial. So this is the way where we have to understand the whole thing. Okay, today we are going to talk about one single industrial area where these all the problems what we talked about have been taken care. We have a huge factory. The total plot area is roughly around 20 acres of area, with existing wooded area on the back side. Then we have a parking and other aesthetical area in the front side, and then utility roads on the both the sides of the building, and then you have fire extinguisher track for the utility purposes. So how are we going to attack these kind of requirement? So in front of the building you create a lawn, you create parking area, main entrance need to be aesthetically oriented. Then sides of the roads, normally you have side planting with the rain harvesting wells and rain harvesting pits. Then you have wooded area on the other side. So all this requirement need to be handled properly. You have wooded area, planting more trees like to make the space look more green. Number one, the concept is we want to plant more trees in the area to make the space looks more greenery. Number one, trees used in the factory, tall trees for compound wall side for security reason, and the branches should not obstruct the lorry movement. Anybody from outside, people cannot climb into the tree, come into the factory, or inside people cannot climb and go out of the factory. Then canopy trees for the parking area. These trees will provide a shade for the parking, and bird attracting trees should not be planted in the parking area, as the birds droplets will spoil the car. So some kind of a sensitivity is required when you are choosing the plant material for planting in these areas. Flowering trees on the roadside, in order to create a colorful avenue, you have to choose colorful trees, so that you have a color is available. Color is always attractive for the eyes. So different colors of plant materials are available, like Peltophorum or Gulmogar or Spathodia. We can use all these trees in order to achieve the color on the road. Maybe you can use one color on one side of the road, another color on the other roads, so that every road will have a distinct coloring pattern. Then you can also think in terms of specimen tree, something like ficus, something like plumeria. All these trees will have a different look for itself, so that it will have a very good striking appeal when you are using these kind of trees. Then you have to think in terms of aroma. Usually most of the factories do have a STP area, sewage treatment area, where the smell is always bad. So how to avoid it? So usage of some aroma trees, something like jasmine tree, some plants like jasmine, some other plants like other fragrant trees are available, plants are available. We can use them, so that we ultimately create a conducive environment for the people to use. Usage of palm tree. Palms is always a very attractive plant. You use in main movement area to create aesthetic look. Apart from that, palms are also takes a lesser space, so it can grow vertically. Then shrubs create colorful mass planting near the building sides and the entrance area. Shrubs are usually created in a way so that you have colors throughout the year. A in the form of leaf pattern, B in the form of colors during the flowering season. Number 3, the different masses of leaves will create a different light and shade for the entrance area. Hedge planting. Normally hedge plants are planted where you need to hide something. When you require to hide something, you can use a hedge planting. This hedge plant will camouflage the unwanted things on the other side. One is a good point. Another one is unwanted things is always will be there. They will not clean that area. So you always think in terms of a area where these plants, also hedge plants, is done near to the building, so that unwanted things are not dumped and not removed. Then you have grasses. We have 2-3 varieties of grasses are available. So initially when your factory is done, it's a barren land where no trees, nothing will be there. So you plant a tree. Tree need to grow to a taller height. Then only it start giving you the shade. So till then you have one variety of grass, and then when the shade comes, change into shade grass area. So the different texture available in terms of landscaping. You have Korean grasses, you have dub grass, you have G2 grass, you have shade grass. Korean grass is normally used for aesthetical purpose. When you create mounds or anything for meadows and other thing, you will need to have a Korean grass. Whereas dub grass is always used, it takes lot of dust. You need to cut the grass once in 20 days. Once you cut the grass, whatever dust collected on the grass will be going out, and new grass will grow to take care of additional dust coming in during the next season. So this way dhoop grass act as a dust remover or dust collector, so that is one advantage. Dhoop grass is also our local grass, which is a very hardy variety. We call it dhoop grass in local language, otherwise it's called as Australian grass, or it is called as Cynodon dactylon. This is the grass which normally we use in Chennai area or Andhra Pradesh area where the factory is situated, and it doesn't require much of maintenance. Number one, number two, if there is no water, also it will die itself inside the ground. Once you start watering, it will again grow up. So this grass will always be available for you, even when it died or anything. The third grass is shade grass. Shade grass can be used only when there is a shaded area available where the sunlight is not there. At least you have a sunlight of only 20-25% rather than 100% where other areas. So shade grass will be used in those areas. Then planting design for a factory. Normally plant will be designed in such a way you have wooded area, you have avenue trees, you have ascent plants, you have mass planting, then you have multi-level planting for the kind of visual connectivity, specimen plants for attraction, ground covers and creepers for visual connection again, undulating grass for mounds, so that you, even though if you have a smaller area, if you create undulating lawns or mounds, you feel you have a more area available for you. Plus you have flag posts, fountains and other thing like that. So this is actually a planting concept is giving. Normally it is given shaded tree for the parking area, group of palms near the entrance for aesthetical purpose, wooded area is retained, and then creation of wooded area on the back side, hedge planting all along the compound wall with few taller trees. This is the concept of the planting concept. From side planting concept, you have a larger area of mass planting is available, avenue planting is available, then you have a parking shade loving plants are available, then you have hedge planting all along the side of the parking, so that whatever dust created on the parking area will not go into the lawn area and spoil that area. You have aroma plants along the HTP area, you have dhoop grass on the along the building area. These are the basic concept of planting you can see. Then you have mounds, undulating lawns are created on the back area, so that you feel lot of space is available. Once the mounds are created, the area is already extended area you can feel. These grassy mounds will give you a very good, what you say, aesthetical look. Plus you have clusters of group of trees are available, which will also improve the biodiversity of the area. These are away from the factory and other area. These can also attract some birds and other thing. So you are also trying to contribute for the avifauna. Then this is the overall master plan of the planting area. How every zone, what kind of plants are planted, everything is provided in detail. You can go through with them in the detail, so that it will be helpful for you. Yeah, there are different type of planting are done in that front area. Inviting experience, you need to have a beautiful avenue trees on the entrance area, colorful planting on the sides, then palms along the avenue to create a inviting experience. Normally vertical, it will also create you a verticality. Lush green lawn to show more ambience of space available. Shaded tree in the parking area. Then trees on the boundary to act as a visual buffer, best suited for industries. Korean grass to give a rich look. This is a basic concept of planting. And this is on the other side where huge trees, Alistonia or Thespesia used near the boundary as a visual barrier. Easy growing native variety species are used. easy maintenance of the plants, visually appealing plants are all used. You have to go through this planting plan in detail in order to understand why it is being used. Color, texture, leaf pattern, height of the plant will give you the character of the landscaping. Rear side of the planting plan, we have created undulating lawn, creating dense wooded area with cluster of trees with for biodiversity. Each cluster a huge tree with the border leaves, broader leaves, and then smaller leaves. Different leaf shapes are used so that you have a totally different character in that area. These are the examples of how the mount can be created with the walkway. Flowering trees, Spathodia, Thebubia rosea, Striculia foetida. Then you have Bahunia, Blackinia, Cardia sabestina. These are all some of the flowering trees added for aesthetical purposes. Tall trees are located near the building and shorter ones away from the building. Specimen trees actually planted to prominently to give a highlight of that area. Then palms are there. You have date palm, fishtail palm, foxtail palm, Kentia palms, royal palms, Harika palms, raffle palm. These are all different types of palm are used in different locations so that the entire area is being highlighted and given a very lush green look. Then shrubs and ground cover. We have Song of India, lantanas are there. It's a wild plant. Sometimes you can use them. Otherwise, mostly it is not advisable to use lantana. Nerium is normally our arali, we call it in our local language. It's a very good colorful plants. We have exoras, taller one, dwarf one, and chlorophytum is there. All these ground covers, roheo ground cover is there. Eranthemum is available. Acalypha is a local plant with Vedelia as a ground cover. Plumbago also a small shrub. Raffles excelsa again is a palm variety. Taberna montana is a Nandiavatai, we call it in Tamil. It is one of the very good flowering, white flowering plant. Opiopagan white is also again, it's a plant, smaller shrubs with colorful plants. These are all different varieties of hedge plants we have. We have lilies, we have lantana, salviana, we have some other purple flowers, morning glories are there. All these things, once you look at different planting plan, you really understand what is required to be done. Hedge planting, these are all screening for the hedge and trim it properly, use them.
And when you go through the drawing, when you go through every element of things used in this particular project, you will understand we have taken care of the foliage, the flowering, the avenue plantation, hedge plantation, and your interest value, usual interest, that is ascent plants are used. So when you go through all the different kind of planting and different usages, you will understand everything has been carefully done to achieve the goal. We also use some aromatic plants around the treatment plant area so that the smell from the treatment plant is not coming into the main factory area. So you can go through the design, go through everything.